I remember over the years when I was in churches, hearing the same sort of message from the pulpits all the time. And there's this one story that we were told quite a number of times about someone that had stopped going to church. He just didn't want to go anymore for his own reasons. That was never explained in the story. But he hadn't been going to church, and the pastor, went to visit him to see how he was, which was a good pastoral thing to do. And said, "We miss you, and we think you're missing out in the fellowship, and we're worried that your faith might be in decline. Are you okay?" The man says, "I don't need the church and people's fellowship to maintain my faith. It's fine. I can be okay on my own. No thanks." And he was sitting in front of a coal fire. For those who are younger, they used to have fires in houses which were actually live coals sitting in a grate, giving us heat. This was the old days. And the minister just took the tongs and lifted one coal out from the fire. It was glowing red hot. Put it in the hearth. As it lay there on its own, it fizzled and died and went black. The heat had gone. He lifted it and put it back in again. And it became red and glowing again. Because coals do that. When you have them together, they heat each other up and maintain the heat. That was the analogy, that on your own you will fizzle and die. Bad analogy, because we are not coals. We are living temples. Jesus told us that. The Holy Spirit is within us. And if we are temples, we stand alone as a temple. Now, I do believe in fellowship, and I do believe the idea of let us not give up meeting together as some are doing is important, because you want to have fellowship to maintain that societal connection, that mutuality of faith. I'm in full support of fellowship. But the idea that on our own we will fizzle out and die implies that the Holy Spirit can't keep us. Because the Holy Spirit is within us, within me, but I can't survive outside of a church. You're saying that the church has more power than the Holy Spirit? I can prove that wrong, because the first year that I followed Jesus, I never went near a church. I thrived. I grew in faith. I learned so much from reading my Bible myself. But the only religious thing I did was every night I'd read my Bible and prayed. Didn't do it in the morning, because I'm not a morning person. I'm more a night owl. And it suited me down to the ground. But the idea that you have to stay in a fellowship in order to survive really undermines God, because it is God that keeps you, not the church. And the church should never put itself in the place of God. It is simply the means whereby we obtain fellowship with others of similar faith. We're not coals. We're living human temples of the Holy Spirit. Follow me for more.